Hi, welcome to Paige's Backyard. I'm Mommy.
I'm Daddy.
I'm Paige.
Daddy, what are we gonna do today?
Gecko, 15 minutes, we can save you 15% or more on your car insurance.
What? So, Daddy, what are we really gonna do today?
Are we gonna talk about how to save in your car insurance?
What?
No, we're gonna talk about Gecko.
Ooh.
Yes, Gecko, right here.
Boom.
Okay. So who's this? Name, who's this?
Little Joy.
Hi,
Okay.
little Joy.
So his name is Little Joey.
Yes, we gave him the name
Okay.
Little Joy.
How long have we had Little Joey, Mommy?
Um,
How long have we had him?
I think it's like 4 years. 4?
4 years ago?
Yes,
4 years
that
ago,
is
or
that.
4
Yeah.
or 5, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, something like
We
that.
can't remember.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I would say probably like 4
4
years ago. Yeah, we had Little Joey.
Yeah.
And when we got him in a reptile show somewhere close to
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Yeah, we went to a reptile show,
Uh-huh.
and he was a baby. He was a baby when we first got him.
How big is a baby?
He was like this, like he was like maybe literally like maybe like 2 inches on my finger. Yeah. So
Is that little?
yeah, they're really tiny when they're baby.
Aw,
So we got Little Joey since we were since about 4 years 4 years
4
ago.
years ago.
So Little Joey is about 4 years old.
Oh.
Yes, and he is a Crested Gecko. Okay, Crested Gecko. Now look at his head right here on the top, right here and right here. That's the crest. So that's where he get the name Crested Gecko.
Oh.
Or some people can call them the eyelash gecko. Okay, because they have eyelashes. If you look at closely, they have eyelash.
I have eyelash.
Yeah.
I have fake eyelashes.
Okay, so
Does it look like
Mommy's got fake eyelashes,
mine?
but Little Joey's got real eyelashes right here. So these are also known as eyelash gecko. They're from New Caledonia. It's like an island outside of Australia, and they were considered extinct at one point until about 1994. They've been rediscovered, and now these crested gecko are considered as one of the most popular pets, as reptile pets.
Why is that popular pets?
They're popular because they're one of the best pets that you can own. As for reptiles, they're like one of the best for many reasons, actually, and we're gonna talk about that in this video.
So I have first question. If I want to have
Look
this
at-
kind of the animal, where should I get this kind of the animal? Like online or?
Yeah, so
Or,
the availability for these animals are pretty easy to get. I've seen them in Petco before. They're probably PetSmart. I can't vouch for their quality because my personal experience of the reptiles, how Petco and PetSmart, that's another video. Those people, it's big corporate company. It's a hit or miss. Some employees, some branches, they do know how to take care of their animals, but most they don't, and they usually have pretty poor quality reptiles at Petco's. And I don't recommend, personally, I don't recommend buying reptiles from those kind of stores. I would buy dog food, pretty much. That's it. I would recommend you get it from like a reputable breeder. Okay, there are actually good breeders, a lot of them. Okay, in this country, in the U.S. Okay, that's where we are. There's a lot of good reputable breeders. I would put some links of a few breeders that I know that are pretty good, and they have quality captive bred and hatch in the captivity. They're not wild animals. That's the best animal. That's the best you want to get because you don't want any wild caught of any of these reptiles.
So the next question is, how much is that? Is that expensive or is
Okay.
it cheap?
Okay, so we want to talk about the prices on the Crested Geckos.
Crested Gecko.
Yeah, Crested Geckos, their prices range a lot. Okay, you can get them as low as like I've seen them like maybe like $40-$50
What?
to all the way to like maybe a few $100s. Okay, people breed these guys for their color and pattern. Okay.
Oh, so it depends on the colors and pattern.
Yes, depends on the color and the pattern and the traits. I wouldn't call them genetics like how we do with like ball pythons, where there's like different types of genes like recessives and co-dominants. These are more like localities and by just selective breeding. Yeah, for certain colors and certain patterns. I wouldn't call them genetic. Maybe some sort of are, but yeah.
So how much is the little joy? Is it the
Yeah, little Joey, we got him in the reptile show. I think we got him pretty cheap, maybe like $50. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and he was a tiny little baby. And if you look at his behind, he lost his tail. Okay, so normally these geckos, they have tails about this long, like I mean all the way down here.
why he lost his tail?
Yeah, so when they lost their tail, it could be like many number of reasons. They could be scared. They get from either sound, they saw something they're scared, or he could be fighting with other little babies. I don't know, many reasons. From what I heard is that these geckos in the wild, most of them don't have their tails. Because what happened was that when they feel like they have like when they feel like they're in a life-threatening situation, they let their tail go and then they can escape. So that's what that's what that's for. And what's weird about these Crested Gecko is that they're one of the rare geckos that does not grow their tail back. Okay?
Does not?
Yeah, does not. So a lot of lizards, sometimes they lose their tail, they will grow back like a new one, even though the new one does not look anywhere, like as good as the original, but they do grow back. These guys, once they lose their tail, it's done. It's like this.
It's just like that.
Yeah, it's just like that. So when we got little Joey, he already lost his tail.
But it looks like he has a little tiny tail on
Yeah, a little tiny tail, but he used to have long tail though.
So what kind of the environment we should prepare for them?
Okay, so these.
So like a box or like a cage or like something?
Yeah, so for these geckos, I would recommend the vertical glass terrarium. Okay, we show you right here. So
Right here.
yes, the glass terrarium. The reason I say that is because they're arboreal. Okay, what does arboreal means? That means they like to climb. They like to stay on top of trees. They're not really like a ground dweller. They don't really walk around the floor searching for things. They're usually up in the trees, up and in the branches.
So there is the branches right there?
Yeah, so you want them to have something to climb on, and the chances are he's going to be 90% of the time he's going to be spending his time in the branches. And the reason why I say that you do want like some sort of a closed enclosure, like a terrarium, instead of like a screen cage, I would say, is because the screen cages cannot hold humidity. These guys, you do need humidity, and I'm talking about maybe like 70% or higher. Yeah, most of the time. In the daytime, you can drop down a little bit, but they do need some humidity in nighttime. But that's easy though. All you gotta do is put some sort of topsoil on the bottom or some tree bark, and then you just have to mist them like once a day, and then that's enough humidity for these guys.
So what if the humidity get lower?
So if the humidity gets too low, they will have a problem shedding their skin.
Oh, they shading?
Yeah, they shed.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like all reptiles. They will shed their skin as they grow. Okay, so you want to keep the humidity up. Okay, so they don't have any problem. So that's what's good about these animals is that you don't have to worry about too much heat for them.
So they're nocturnal?
Yes, so these animals are nocturnal. That's why like I said, like UVB lights are not really necessary for them because they're usually sleeping and hiding somewhere during the day.
So Daddy, why is his eyes looks like a cat?
Yeah, so if you look at their eyes, they have really big eyes. Okay, Their vision is they have great vision.
Okay, so Daddy. So I have a question about is it easy to handle Little Joy because he doesn't look like move around? I mean,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah,
He isn't moving around.
that's because
too much.
little Joey's been with us for a long time and he's kind of used to us. You
So
know,
normally they would.
like most of the reptiles, the more time you spend with them, the more calm they are. They're like little Joey right now. When these guys are little, they like to jump quite a bit. Yeah, they'll jump from your hand to hand or to your face or jump away from you because that's how they survive in the wild when they're little because anything and everything out there is out there to eat them.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
in order to survive, they jump around. So they love to jump when they're little, but as they get older and bigger, they typically they calm down.
So this Little Joy is an adult or is still a teenager or a toddler?
No, he's an adult. I mean, he's already 4 years old.
Oh, so 4 years old is an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely a boy. I mean, a man now, right? He's a
A
boy,
man.
but he's also a man.
Okay.
Yeah, little man right now.
Okay. So, okay. I have the other question. I have so many questions. So, being a parent, if we have the pets, the most important thing is we want to know, does this pet stinks?
Oh, do
I mean,
they
smells?
have?
Do they have smell?
Do they have smell? One good thing about reptiles is that they don't generally have any smell. They're not like dogs or cat where they have hair, So when they have hair, some people have allergy, and sometimes it could cause like they have an odor. But most of the time, the reptiles are really clean. They don't have any smell. Unless their environment is too dirty, like you don't clean it, and then you might have some smell in it. With anything, okay, any animal, if you don't clean, it's gonna stink, right?
Yeah.
But as long as you keep them clean, the animal itself have no smell.
Okay.
Looks like he's got like a pretty soft skin, like a texture. Yeah, he's really he's really soft.
The stomach is soft.
Yeah, his whole body is soft actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
and
soft.
and feels dry. And if you look at his arm, I don't know if you can see his hand actually. His hand is got like these little microscopic section cups. Okay, if you look at his hand, this is why these animals they can climb walls and glasses and things like that. It's because their hand is actually like sectioned into the surfaces. And in fact, in order for them to move, they have to bend their arm a little bit to remove the section, so they can actually walk like on the wall or on the glass.
That's everything.
Well, we want to talk about what they eat, right?
Yes.
I mean, you guys
what
are,
they eat.
you guys would like to know, right? Like what these guys eat.
And how they eat.
Yeah. So
They eating bugs or
yeah. So in the wild, these guys eat all kinds of different types of food. They eat, fruit. They like fruit. Okay.
Fruits.
Yeah. So they eat
They like
fruit,
fruits.
and they like insects. Okay. So when I say insects, means like anywhere from like mealworms to crickets to like dubia roaches to any little insects that they can overpower and fit in their mouth. They're probably gonna eat it. So that's their protein. In captivity, because people have been keeping these guys for so long and they're so popular in the pet trade though. They have special diets for these guys. Okay, and the two major brands that carries food for these Crested Geckos are Pangea. Okay, so Pangea Diet or Reptile. So these two are the biggest companies that makes food for these guys, and it's like a complete diet. You can actually feed them like I would say like 80 to 90% of their total diet. Okay, so you just mix this Pangea powder there with water, 1 part powder for the diet, and you want to make it into like a little sauce, like an applesauce kind of texture. Yeah.
It's like a smoothie.
Yeah, it's like a smoothie.
Yes.
Eating. He used his little tiny tongue.
Well, 我以前有过。
Yes. You know, I feel so relaxing watching them eating stuff.
Yeah.
So little Joey likes his Pangea. Okay, see, sometimes they'll lick their eyeball
Yeah, why they lick their eyeball?
to clean their eyes.
Is that because they wanted to hydrate their eyes? They keep hydrated.
I don't know, maybe. They do have a membrane on their eyeball that's clear, so that's protecting their eyes actually. But because it's clear, so we think that he doesn't close his eyelid.
You want more?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
No, 我说滴
It
下
looks
去。
like slow motion.
因为我跟你说，
It's okay. It's okay.
我再用多一点哦。
Yeah, I'm doing.
So this is how you feed a little Crested Gecko.
Usually you will put the smoothie in their the house, right?
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, so normally we just leave this little dish in their enclosure.
Oh.
Wow, I really like it.
He's so hungry.
It feels so calm. So, do they make a good pet or not good pet? What do you think?
So I would say Crested Geckos makes great pets.
Oh, it's a great
Yes,
pet.
they're great pets. They're easy to take care of. They're easy to feed. And the upfront cost for these guys are not that expensive. You just need to have a little basic setup for them.
Yeah.
They like a terrarium, so you want to put like a little plant in there where they can climb and some branches. That's it. So
What kind of the branches? Can you show them?
yeah, you can go to any pet stores and get any kind of these
Wow.
branches for them to climb on, and you can even put like live plants in there. They like that. Are these good for like 5-year-olds though? I don't think I wouldn't recommend that unless the parents are there supervising
Yes.
the kids, because what happens is that these the kids could be kind of rough sometimes. They
Yeah.
just grab them and so you need to be gentle. Okay, be gentle with these animals. They're
Paige, are you gentle to?
yeah,
Are you gentle?
So Paige have to be so Paige have to
Really
learn to be gentle with these
Yes.
animals, right?
Yes.
Because look how tiny they are. We're like giants, compared to them. So you want to be nice and gentle to them. You don't want to make any big movements to scare them.
Or the sound.
Yeah.
They
so
can hear us, right?
yes, they can hear. They have ears on the side.
The little hole right
Yeah. So they make great pets. I wouldn't say they're good for like a little 5-year-old kid, like Paige, unless the parents are the ones that's actually taking care of them
Yes.
though. But for anybody who's like older than 10, I would say though that knows responsibilities of taking care of animals and do a little bit of research on them.
Yes.
Like with any animals, okay, you want to do some research before you get it, so you know what you're getting yourself into. You want to get these animals for the life of the animal. So think about that, people.
Yes.
Don't just buy an animal and you get tired of it after 6 months to a year, and what happens is that the animal and the hobby is the ones that suffer from that, and then you know, everybody getting a bad rap for you know, buying for these animals. Like they just think that these animals are disposable, and you're gonna find them in rescues. Okay, we don't want to do that.
No.
So with any animals, do your research and plan to give them the best life that you can provide.
Yes.
Okay, because guess what, they deserve it.
So what kind of the reptile you have? Let us know. Comment below.
Oh yeah, so do you guys keep any animals, any reptiles?
Or animals or reptiles?
Yeah, you know, tell us what you like and what are your experiences, and you know, we do have more animals, you know, but you know, it's gonna take time for us to show each animals that we have.
We have a lot of reptiles.
Yeah, we have quite a bit of reptiles, but we just like to share our experience, and hopefully that we will change some people's mind about these you know, wonderful creatures. They're not scary, they're not crazy like you know, some people may think or be scared of them. And we just want people to appreciate them. Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and comment, and yeah, we will see you
next time.
Bye.